Hi, I'm Ben. I've been in Hanoi for 2 weeks, learning to be a teacher. It's something I've always wanted to do, but just never found the right outlet for it. I'm someone who doesn't have any professional training. I don't have any uni degrees or anything like that. I've worked for a cinema for 9 years. I worked for the government in administration. So this is a big difference, but it's been an amazing experience. It is definitely all about throwing yourself in the deep end, and I know as scary as that is, and I found it as very scary to do, it's been the most fulfilling experience of my life. I'm 26 years old and I've never done anything like this.
So what have you been doing exactly? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, like in the past, like in the course of a week, everything you need to know is given to you, and it's so easy. It is so easy to do, and coming into this, I thought it'd be very hard, but it's not. It really is very easy. You don't have to be the best person at English or grammar or anything like that to do this. The refresher course was enlightening. It was great to do.
And what happened with the practice teaching? Did you go to one school? How did it work?
Well, I went to one school for my practice teaching, and I'm glad I did, because it's a school that I've formed a very good rapport with, a very good bond with. They made me feel very welcome, and I have a job there already waiting, and that's good to know. I do kind of wish that I had not chickened out and said no to some adult classes, because I think along the line I probably will do that. But at the moment I'm here to teach kids, and that's what I want to do. That's what I feel good about. The trainers and stuff here are very supportive. You have no problem with feeling alone or feeling that you can't do something, because they make sure that you can do this, and they're really helpful.
And so, why did you do this here instead of in Australia?
If I did it back in Australia, it would be... I think it would feel really... I want to say stalled, but that's not right. It would feel very by the book. Like you're in like very standard classroom, very boring environment, when you're actually doing the course in the place you want to go to in a very different environment. 1, you open up. 2, everyone else opens up. 3, you open up to the country, and you accept a different culture. You get used to that culture, and it makes everything just kind of comes together in a very weird way, a very great way. And I would recommend teaching or doing the training abroad rather than in a classroom.
So you've been offered a job, and so do you know what the contract is, and what's it going to be like from here?
Not yet. Everything at this stage has just been very spoken and stuff. I haven't had a formal interview. I think that's tomorrow. But once they find out you have a TESOL certificate, they're very eager to have you on. Especially if there are some teachers. I bumped into a teacher the other night who's been here for a year, doesn't have any qualifications, and said to me, as long as you go into a classroom with a ball, you're fine. And I hated that idea. The idea of actually doing this because you care about what you're doing, you put more energy into it, and I think that's what makes you a better teacher than anything else, especially over here. When you do your prac teaching, it is very daunting. It's very different to practice with your teammates and stuff, but once you get into it, it is very fulfilling. It is a gratifying experience, and to see the expression on the kids' face when they write the correct grammar, or they say it correctly, or say Australia perfectly, it is the greatest experience that you can ever have. Ever.
Okay, fantastic.